Yo, what's going on, guys? Congratulations, everyone. We made it through the weekend. We did it. Hopefully nobody stroked out, freaked out, pulled up your apps or your computer hoping the line was going to move. It's not, but it's going to be moving very soon here. It's almost pre-market time, my time up here in beautiful, scenic Seattle, Washington. You guys, I'm going to be keeping an eye. I'm going to watch this damn line. I'm probably going to watch it the whole. I'm going to watch some pre-market. I'm going to get up and watch this a lot more than I have the last 3 months. Couple reasons why. What's got me intrigued too is GME, AMC not trading. They haven't traded in well over a week and a half. The same. I think they're concentrating more on GME right now, letting AMC run a little bit. Whatever the hell is going on, something's going on. All these rule changes, blah, blah, blahs. Something feels different to me. What? I don't know. Good weekend of DD. It just keeps getting crazier and crazier and crazier. I got a couple questions, on the Twitter mobile and on the chat last night about, people that read that DD, and, there's a ton of comments in there. I've read through just about every comment on that damn DD post. Anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's on last night's video. The link to the DD's in there if you haven't seen it. But anyway, a lot of people are going, oh, well, this only pertains to GME, and a lot of people in the comments are, they don't even call it AMC over there. They can't call it AMC on the Superstonk page, right? It's got to be the movie theater or popcorn or whatever, something close to it, so everybody knows what they're talking about. But, you guys, in my opinion, most people's opinion, all of these shorted stocks, the main ones, obviously, are GameStop, AMC, right? We know that. The rest of these that follow, they're stocks that are shorted to an oblivion that we don't even know about that fall into the same kind of category, right? Then you got your other ones, your Bed Bath & Beyonds, your Blackberries, your Sundials, Cos, Clove, all of those other ones, right? There's a whole plethora of them out there. To me, any news on the main ones, AMC, GME, is news that I want to hear for both of these stocks. My position is mainly in AMC. I do have some call options that are for June of 2022 for GME. Love them both. Love the movement. Love everything about it, right? But to me, and this is just for some newer apes because I did see those comments, I think if I'm going to bring it up on an AMC only video, you guys know me by now. I'm not going to just make a video and throw a bunch of nonsense in here, right? And just to make a video. I think it's important to the whole movement. That's just my opinion. I know the majority of the opinion is with me, but a lot of those guys on the Superstonk page, I love that page. I do. And I, if you were around a few months ago, they got in a huge pissing match about me. I didn't give credit to one guy. You guys know me. I give credit to everybody. Actually, all I used was a screenshot. They blasted me into an oblivion. Yet I'm still over there. I'm still upvoting things, and it's no hard feelings. It is what it is. Those guys just don't like AMC. So to anyone out there, I wouldn't worry about any of that whatsoever. Whether it's going to be the market crash that gets all these margin calls and they all squeeze at once, whatever it is, in my opinion, one's going to trigger the other. They're all going to blast simultaneously. Something to that effect. That is just my opinion. So you guys don't worry about anything. And I had a couple people, I had 2 emails. People email me, hey, should I sell my AMC to buy him GME? And I said, do what you want to do, obviously, but don't do it because you just hear a comment. You guys, we're behind this. I'm behind AMC. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not selling a damn share. I didn't sell a share at 72. I didn't sell a share when I was at $18 and the price was at 5. I haven't sold nothing. Zip, zero. So that's just my opinion on that whole matter, you guys. So I am fired up. Quad witching. Monthly expiration. The option chain is loaded to the gills. 187,000 in the money. Look at all of these out of the money. Remember, price goes up. These slide over to this column. Obviously, right? And then Jesus. You guys, every time I look at that, remember, the majority of this is major banks, whales, and hedge funds. That's not a good bet. I don't think that's a good bet over here. Do you? Anyway, enough of that nonsense. I'm going to keep a close eye. I'm going to watch this chart all week long. I haven't done that in a long time since I made that video 3 months ago, and I've kind of stayed away from doing that. There's been days where I've maybe looked at a couple, 3 times. I'm going to watch this closely because GME, AMC are not trading the same. They haven't for close to 2 weeks now, week and a half at least. So something wonky's going on here. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm sure you guys are getting some feeling too. This is just wound up like a who knows what, right? So $50, anything above here, these are all hedged for, right? A lot of them, obviously. But we start jumping up to 55, 60, 65, even 70. A lot of open interest in there. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. I think the folks on the sidelines that have been watching this thing, listening to the boards, listening to the news, knowing about meme stocks, knowing about shorted stocks, this is going to be this is a big deal. Not only visually for us, it's a big deal. Even the folks that jumped in back in June, there's a lot of people that jumped in at 50, 60, $70 even. Now they're probably a little bit more confident. Hey, they're not looking at that monster loss. You know, if you're at $62 average and this thing's at $29, $30, $32, $35, that's half your money almost gone, right? That doesn't look pretty in the portfolio. So you gain back some of this, that'll cause those folks to buy a little bit more, because if they held through that, I'm sure they've done the DD since June. We're going on 4 months now. They know what's going on. Like us apes from January, holding, suffering, buying, waiting. Then we got that June run up. I've compared this a couple times where January to June was the veteran type apes. And then you've got the June run up folks until September. It's that same type of a cycle. So to me, if I bought in at the stock, it's a little different for me when, or even the January apes when we bought in at, you know, whatever we bought in, $9, $17 in that type of range or whatever. But when you get most of your money back and you've done the DD, you're feeling a little bit confident to buy back in, you know. So I think this week's gonna be absolutely monstrous. I really do. If we start running, we start running. There's not a lot of shares available to short. Let's keep an eye on that damn thing too. So you guys, jacked up for this week. Another good piece of news. We don't see this too often. You know, usually when the box office has a damn good weekend, you're going to see some movement in the stock. This thing's way too manipulated to do. But look at that number, you guys. 258 million globally for Shang-Chi. Yeah, the movie theaters are dead and everybody's going to sit at home and just stream and lay on their couches. No, dudes. No. 258 million globally. Free Guy at 277 million international. Dude, outstanding these guys are doing. Our beloved AMC. I love it. And then AMC with the tweet out tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. This badass commercial with the beautiful Nicole Kidman aired tonight. I did see a ton of people posting this. They actually had their cell phones out, recording it, watching I see one guy, it's a sign, he turned his TV on and all of a sudden there's an AMC commercial on. So this thing was blasted during the music awards, it looks like, for crying out loud. Good news. Double A. Thank you, sir. This had me thinking too with this post here. Breaking. Wells Fargo has halted all small business loans. This is confirmed by my conversation with a friend who works for Wells Fargo Bank after she attempted to apply for a small business loan for a client. Rogue the Legacy retweeted this. A lot of people retweeted this. The Corey guy that was the original tweeter. I'm trying not to just take a random tweet and do this, but we're going to obviously try to confirm this tomorrow. I think it's true, especially if Rogue's standing behind him. He's a OG ape from way back. If the employees here, and what the text messages here you guys said, is basically that the employees there had no idea they were halting the small business loans. So it doesn't sound much on paper, but just think about it. They do not want this getting out there. Goes back to the media. You know, you see some articles, we've touched on a few of them. The economy's, about to blast. We're overextended. The DD's out there from the ape side. We're never going to see it on the mainstream media. We're going to see it on our end of DDs, just how extended everything is. Inflation, reverse repos. This is a big deal. That's a monstrous deal. That means, put on the brakes. Everybody's going bust. Okay, guys, I'm going to share. This here was interesting. It's been floating around today, too. This was a letter to the SEC in 2008. This guy sounds, John Drombosky, sounds a little bit pissed about naked short selling. This is his letter. I'll pop this in here. I want to get out of here on this video. I don't want to keep you guys long. This is a pretty good little article here to read. You guys, jacked up. Absolutely fired up. Let's keep an eye. Options chain. See how many bullets they got. Let's see what happens at 1 o'clock. Let's see what happens at tip. I can't wait. I'll shut up. Okay, guys. Love you. See you later. Bye.